Okay, here's my issue. All right.
Here
Here's
comes. Here
my
comes.
issue. Here's my issue.
Have you heard of Prisoner's
Here's
Dilemma
my
before?
issue.
Yeah.
Here's my issue.
Well, I'm not gonna act like like I'm well versed, right?
Yeah.
But it's like oh, fuck. I've heard the
Basically.
exact example. It's like good. Yeah. It's like gotta do it. He's gonna do it. I gotta do it. It's like this gamified shit. No.
Yeah. So the issue is that
The issue is
over the
that.
past 10, 15 years in the United States, conservatives have been infinitely ramping up the violent rhetoric over and over and over again. But every time it happens, the casual centrist crowd, so the Joe Rogans or the Asmongold's or people like you, seem to think that they're not doing this at all, and all of the violence is only
I never
coming
said
from the
that.
left.
Well, and I have never portrayed my audience ever like that. And I've never postured myself like that ever.
Okay. Do you agree that most of the violent rhetoric right now is coming from Donald Trump and the right?
As in what?
As in, when Donald Trump, somebody tried
What do you mean,
to
as
shoot
in
at him, Biden came out and made a speech, and Biden said, everybody needs to calm down. This isn't okay. We don't shoot our opponents. But when Donald Trump made a speech yesterday, he blamed the radical left Democrats, even though we have no idea who the fucking shooter even is.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'll agree to that. Just to continue the conversation, I feel like I I think it's like putting these things like that or whatever.
What is blood saying?
I,
What language is XQC speaking? Okay? I'm sorry, I do not speak in mumble rap. Okay, Jesus.
I'm not in the field of politics, whatever, of like finding out who's more at fault or not at fault, or whatever. I don't really care about that. I didn't think the whole thing is senseless and dog shit. That's where I'm at.
Isn't that like literally the most retarded opinion to have, though?
I don't think it's
if somebody killed somebody else and they said it was in self-defense, isn't it kind of important to figure out what the fact of the matter is before you know if they had the right to kill somebody or not?
I mean, whoa. I mean, I think now we're like going away from like
Not going away from anything. I'm just saying. I'm just saying that
topic of what just happened.
I'm saying that
there's no justification of murder. It's just not. There's no.
I'm not talking about that. I'm saying that if in a case where somebody kills somebody else, if somebody were to claim self-defense, it's important to know the fact of the matter, right? You wouldn't just say, oh, well, you should never kill anybody if somebody killed somebody in, we'll say, in the Rittenhouse circumstance or in some police shooting or whatever else, right? You kind of need to know the facts of the matter to have an opinion
in
on.
a scenario like that, yes, but
okay.
Okay, I haven't watched XQC's reaction to this entire thing, so I'm just gonna say this ahead of time. I'm assuming that his take is literally the same as any one of the other people's takes, like for Asmongold and Tectone, okay? So yeah, just a fair warning beforehand. I'm only gonna judge this based off of what X is gonna say in this specific circumstance. Okay, so whatever he says during this debate, I'm just gonna take as his word, okay, or what he believes, okay, not just like what his initial reaction is. But yeah,
Okay.
I don't think that we're even approaching that. But go ahead.
You don't think you don't think we're at a state right now in the United States of America where Donald Trump is making threats to states to send in the National Guard, where he's already forcibly deployed the National Guard in states and then the Marines to California, when has the feds running around arresting people in masks, when we have alligator Alcatraz down in Florida, when we've invoked the Alien Enemies Act to deport Venezuelans with no due process, when we're showing videos of blowing up boats in the ocean and bragging about murdering 11 people who we think were drug dealers with no due process or any investigation at all. When we're
oh yeah, that completely flew by people's heads. Legal Eagle made a video on it where Trump just blew up a random ass boat in the Caribbean that wasn't even like U.S. soil, that had like 11 fucking people on it, just a random fucking boat. And he says that it was full of like fucking drug cartel members, in which we have not really seen any evidence of, I guess, like just no indication who the fuck they are. But yeah, okay, very cool. I mean, I guess we get to like just forget about that, you know. We get to forget about the 11 people being killed to be supportive of Charlie Kirk. Very nice, good one, dude.
talking about paying
Very
$10
epic.
million rewards to arrest foreign leaders in Venezuela, we don't think we're there yet? When we just named the Department of Defense the Department of War to show how epic it is, when we make jokes about invading Greenland or the Panama Canal, when we brag about successfully bombing places in Iran.
So if I agree with you on everything like that, right?
Sure.
It doesn't take away from anything that I've said or how I've connected myself around the topic of what just happened. I think they're two separate topics.
Do you understand how infuriating it is when one side is saying this over and over and over again? We'll never back off a single point. We'll never
It's
apologize.
infuriating, but you have to be better. If
No.
you don't like what they're doing, you have to be better. Is what it is.
Okay.
Just be better.
If you and me both have a log that we're trying to set on fire, you're holding a match and I'm holding a match, would you just tell me to extinguish my match and the log won't catch fire? Does it work that way? You understand that doesn't do anything, right? Like it has to be both sides. It can't just be one side. If one side does it, then they just go extinct. That's not a winning strategy.
Well, I mean, it's any self-defense situation, right? Like, you hold a gun up and you hold another gun up, and then the person raises his gun at you and says, "Give me your money." So are you like not? So if you want to be a better person, should you just not practice self-defense? For example, Han Solo versus Greedo. Okay, do you think Han Solo should not have shot first? In my opinion, he was perfectly justified to shoot first. It's not even a question. This guy was pointing a blaster at you, okay? You are 100% justified to shoot first. It's not even close, okay? Greedo versus Han Solo, okay? But okay. It's just like crazy, but okay. Very cool.
Nothing moral about that. If anything, it's immoral to do that, right?
But for me, it's more about the...
But Han Solo shot first. Oh! Yeah, so? Bitch? He would have Chicken McDied, okay? Chill.
Use of language and dialogue and all that.
Wait. Use of language and dialogue. Who is the most divisive political leader right now when it comes to language and dialogue?
So you want me to say that? You want me to say Donald Trump? I'll say Donald Trump.
Okay. How many times has Asmongold or you said Donald Trump needs to stop?
Well, I say this all the time.
Donald Trump needs to stop. Not everybody and the left. Not everybody and the radical left. Donald Trump needs to stop.
Yo. What we know it doesn't. That's not at all. Bro, I'm always critical of everybody's dialogue.
Donald
even the people
Trump.
that you think...
If I went to during the Warsaw Ghetto Massacre, if I went in and I saw the Jews fighting the Nazis,
ooh, this is my kind of content, boys. Oh, let's go!
so I was like, okay, all of you guys need to chill. Wouldn't that be really fucking retarded?
Oh
Wouldn't it be
my
really
God.
stupid of me to say that?
Please don't throw some
I am
historical or
activate.
political references or whatever that I'm supposed to know. Like
If
that,
I
bro, I'm
walked
not
into
gonna
a
know,
house and there was some
If you're watching right now, please hit the like button, okay? Please consider donating money as well. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Stay tuned, okay?
some guy was fighting against 10 other dudes who were all trying to stab him to death, and this one guy had like a knife and he was trying to fight back, and I walked in and was like, hey, I think both sides here need to stop. Wouldn't that be really dumb? If one side was constantly ratcheting it up over and over and over again, and one side was constantly throwing more and more oil onto the fire,
yeah, but this point it kind of loses value, whatever, right? When it's about doing the act, though, that's the difference where it's at, right?
Why? How?
What is he talking about?
I'm just saying.
Every single time X talks, what the fuck is he talking about?
And this is somebody actually does that. They do that. Like they do the murder thing. That's no good.
Sure, but that's done, right? We want to stop future murders, right? So if we could only control one person's actions today to stop future murders, who's the one person that we would want to tell everybody to calm the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. You want the most powerful person in the world to tell everyone to calm down. It's really as simple as that. Donald Trump has the largest megaphone in the world. If he tells everyone to calm down, that's the way. He is the one person who called off January 6th. He is the motherfucker who called off January 6th. Have we forgotten about that? Have we forgotten about that? And even then, when you have people telling Trump to call off January 6th, people still said, he still said no. He chooses not to cool off. Why? Because he wants the violence to escalate. Okay.
Down the most.
Okay, so go mega hard on the people that do the acts, and he's very vocal about it instead of stirring the pot of like, they should be.
XQC, these are not isolated incidents, okay? This is all part of a mass system, a mass network. This is the inevitable, it's a piece of the puzzle, okay? The shooting of Charlie Kirk is not a lone wolf. You're right, it's not a lone wolf. It is possibly the result of political violence. We do not know for sure yet. However, what we can be assured of is that this is only a piece of the puzzle, the grander jigsaw puzzle that is the violent rhetoric that is mainly pushed by right-wingers, okay? So, make that clear, okay?
Speaking about this, they should be speaking about that. They shouldn't be going around the pot. How about you be really harsh? What about people that do the murders and do the
fuck
weird...
that. No, what a waste of time. No, we don't elect the president of the United States for every single person in the United States to act completely free and independent of what every other person says. There are thought leaders, there are political leaders, there are leaders of movements in this country. Why would we assume that every single individual person needs to be controlled and messed? Like, we would talk to the people that lead the country, wouldn't we? In that case, you don't care that Hassan says crazy shit, or you shouldn't get mad at me for making an edgy joke. Then apparently nothing we say matters.
True. Also
we should
true.
just go to the murderers themselves.
Also true.
Not to mention that's always retrospective, so we can only react to murders. We can't prevent any of them. Why is it so hard for you to just say, if Hillary Clinton or if Biden were president right now, would it be this hard for you to say, wow, Biden or Hillary really shouldn't say this shit, and they should tell the left to calm the fuck down? Would you really have the same position?
Absolutely.
I don't believe you.
What? Bro,
I don't believe you because it's such an obvious that if you get, I don't care what you get called. I don't care what you get called. In any world, it would be so obvious to an impartial observer that Donald Trump, who has stoked the flames in real ways, like pardoning people that have committed crimes for him on his behalf, in implicit ways, like inviting people to do crimes, like we invite people to the Capitol to overthrow the fucking government, and then in rhetorical ways, when he's constantly making jokes about putting Liz Cheney in front of a firing squad.
Or when he doesn't initially call off January 6th, when he's telling the Proud Boys to stand back and stand by. When his son is literally making fun of Paul Pelosi. There's so many fucking good examples. Holy shit. You just open the book. There's a bunch of them. Okay, Jesus.
And Second Amendment jokes and everything else, right? This guy should probably calm the fuck down.
I agree with all that, and I think that's dangerous language. And I am always vocal about dangerous language and loaded.
I'm not talking about dangerous language. I'm talking about a person who's doing it. Nothing you say matters if you're not willing to call out the person doing it.
Okay, then I think I'm a pretty good actor on that front. I think people will mostly agree with that.
So I can find a single example of you saying Donald Trump really needs to fuck off with this. He needs to stop. Donald Trump, not everybody.
1,000,000%. Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Okay.
The fuck is that?
When?
You have something on the case and you'll find one.
Okay, I'm calling Cap. When the fuck did X do that? When the fuck did XQC do that? Did I have a memory lapse? Did I stumble into the wrong timeline?
I mean...
I've never heard it before. Maybe it has happened somewhere. I've never heard you say it in my entire life. I've certainly never heard Asmongold say it. Okay.
What?
If that is
Donald Trump,
when?
you act like I'm not critical of this guy. Like I'm associated. Like
liar.
Most of what he says is a fucking brain dead. Most of the dialogue.
Wait, hold on. Give me a second. XQC is someone who showed up with Donald Trump in person, right? XQC is someone who showed up with Donald Trump in person, right? Oh shit, Tiny, you gotta press him on this. Okay, you can't read this. But like, Tiny's gotta press him on this. He showed up with Donald Trump in person, wearing a shirt with Donald Trump's fucking face on it. He endorsed him.
And lines of the song are like some sub-zero IQ shit.
No,
most of it.
No, you're doing it right now, and you don't even realize you're doing it. It's not brain dead, and it's not sub-zero IQ. It's evil. It's driving people to violent action. It's encouraging violence. It's inviting violence. That's not just stupid. You're downplaying it right now.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to retell the dialogue for this one.
Steven, have you ever thought about the fact that you're a fucking soy liberal and maybe you should shut the fuck up? Yeah, that's right. I am a juicer fan.
It's a good argument. I use that as an example. I do that as a pattern of behavior. Don't retwist this as no, this is different. No. You ask me if I ever do this. I give you an example of how I do that. Don't revert back to the main topic and be like, oh, gotcha. What a stupid fucking thing you're doing right now. Like, what when your IQ? Did it fall off your fucking shoulders or what? Your brain's cooked to it. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're just backtracking for no reason.
What is bro saying?
Who's backtracking?
You
What
backtracking
is
for no
bro
reason.
saying?
Why?
Because you said that Trump was retarded, and I'm trying to tell you
What
it's not
is
that he's
he
just stupid. I
saying?
said his language, his rhetoric is leading to violence, like in a very real and predictable and obvious way.
You can't change a timeline and say, name me a thing where you've done that, and now you're doing this. Like, you can't just swap the fucking timeline on me and be go, gotcha. Like,
No, I just said, do you call out Trump? And you said, well, yeah, I think I call him out all the time. I say he's retarded or sub-zero IQ. I was like, it's not that he's retarded. I'm not asking you to say he's stupid. I'm saying, you have to call out that his rhetoric leads to violence.
Yeah. I call it the difference between dangerous language and stupid lines of dialogue and deliberately irresponsible. And yes, I use those words all the time. It's not some crazy new thing for me. Like, what?
Okay, maybe I could be completely wrong, but has there ever been like, hold on, I'm so confused. Has XQC ever like actually done any of this that he's talking about? I'm so confused because I also watched a bunch of XQC. It's not like I don't watch XQC before, right? I've watched XQC at times.
Okay. Do you acknowledge that like right now the right is driving up right now? Like they're all praying for some kind of like left like counterattack. They want like the right to assassinate somebody, right? Including Donald Trump. Donald Trump is doing that.
I see all of them, and it's fucking weird.
Why weird? It's not weird. It's horrible. It's terrible. What do you say? Hassan is weird when he's fucking supporting terrorism? Like, why the weak language? It's not weird. It's horrible. It's abhorrent. It's irresponsible.
I've heard call him a retard at least once, but that's not good. Calling Trump just a retard without condemning his horrible and evil actions is not good, right? You're downplaying the autonomy that goes into making horrible decisions. If you called Hitler a retard, you're kind of downplaying the part of him that is evil, right? Because people kind of separate evil and retard.
Well, it's insanity. It's calling for basically violence. I've seen like 20 different right-wingers on fucking Twitter today on their mainstream media and alternative media platforms all calling for violence.
Yeah. So I'm having a casual conversation with you and not using the exact word that is of that nature. You act like I'm doing this deliberately, and it's like, oh no, dude, I use the terminology correctly all the fucking time. And people show you examples, buddy. It's actually inside out of everybody, right? That you think that I'm not like this. When I'm one of the most anti-violence person you probably know of.
Well, all the right-leaning people are gonna say they're anti-violence. Like every single fucking right-winger says that they're anti-violence. Every single one of them says this. It doesn't mean shit anymore. It doesn't. It just doesn't mean shit.
Being anti.
Bro, Sargon said on stream today that the left is so bad he supports Trump doing anything as long as the left is destroyed, and that my objection is TDS. He's so cooked, it's over. Yeah, well, I mean, it's not surprising, is it?
Violence isn't a virtue when one side is doing it more than the.
Also, very nice for Sargon to say that, if he did say that, because I mean, I guess it's nice for him to be holed up in fucking in the fucking UK, I guess. Where he is free from consequences. Very nice.
Cool. What you're saying is just empty and hollow. You're better off saying nothing. You're hurting more than helping. When you come into a situation where one side is being 90% of the violence and the other side is 10%, and you're like, I just want everybody to calm down. You're not helping. You're hurting at that point. You're feeding into the delusion that the right wing wants everybody to believe that it's like either both sides. They don't even say both sides. They just say it's always the left.
I disagree. I disagree. If you make it a point, to always call out whatever the side it is, whatever and to always sound this about the topic. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to fucking conduct yourself in that way without being a virtue cuck lord. What about it? It's not some. How is that hard to understand?
You have to understand that when you say that, you're just supporting the person who's winning. It's a status quo reinforcement, even if you don't realize it. If you go to Ukraine, Russia, and you're one of the people who's like, I just want the violence to stop. Who gets mad at that and who loves that? Russia loves that, and the Ukrainians get mad at that. What do you mean you just want the violence to stop? Fuck you, we've lost half our country. If you go to Israel, Palestine.
Oh my god, okay, yes, that's a great example. Holy fuck! Okay.
You say, we just want the violence to stop. Who gets mad at that, right? The Palestinians say, we don't even do violence. That's all Israel. Fuck you guys. They're stealing our shit, right?
So how is your behavior a solution then? You're just saying a lot of problems without a solution.
The solution
is your behavior
I
solution?
can tell you, the solution is the right has to disavow their end. It's so obvious that when you look at what's going on, Donald Trump should be able to come out and say, hey, everybody, all of us, we're all being fucking insane, and everybody needs to calm the fuck down. Without saying Joe Biden, without saying the radical leftist Democrats, without even knowing who the fuck the shooter is, Donald Trump should very easily be able to say, everybody needs to calm the fuck down right now. He can't do that. They've never, not only do they not disavow,
and not only that, dude, just go back to Charlottesville. The alt-left, there are great people on both sides. Stand back and stand by? Jesus Christ. The same fucking Proud Boys that he told to stand back, stand by are the people. Oh! Okay.
what they do, he constantly forgives it, and the whole right constantly make excuses for it. They don't know anything that they do.
Okay. Agreed. And does that fix the problem?
No, but it's better for both sides to be violent than to just sit there and endure the violence, because that just leads to a total eradication of your side.
So do you make it a point for you? Let's say, because if you're going to hold people to a standard, you have to hold yourself to the same standard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you make, to denounce people that use bad language, the fucking leftist radical fucking dog shit call for violence? Do you make it a point for you to call these people out there when they do this shit? Is that what you stand on them? Do you actually do that?
Generally, yeah. Less so now, though. Not when the Republicans are doing it. I think it's immoral to sit there and hand wring on the left. Now my statement is, I don't think anyone on the left should say shit about it until Donald Trump does.
So for everybody, it's no, they have to do it like that. But for you, it's not. Now it's this, but now it's that. So why don't they get that shield and that grace or that charitability, right? But that you're giving yourself. Why don't they get to have that?
They've had that charitability for 5 years. What are you talking about? They've had the charitability for 3 election cycles, and they've done nothing with it. Even today, they will not call out their side ever. They deny it even happens. They think that Jan 6 was a Fedsurrection. The Minnesota lawmaker that just got killed, like a month ago or 2 months ago, they said that person was killed by a radical.
You should call out leftists. It separates you from those dipshits. Bro, my video history speaks for itself. Okay, if someone cannot go down my videos and see the history for itself, then there's no use convincing them. Then they're already in a bad faith place. Okay,
it wasn't. It was conservative. Both the guys that tried to kill Trump were probably conservative. At least one of them was.
Don't do this thing.
See, you're doing it right now. You're doing it right now. At least admit it. At least admit it. XQC, good. Call it what you want. Call it what you want. But if you're watching me or Hassan or you or Aiden, yeah, do it, dude. That's great. I know it's epic for you. It's epic. It's epic. I hope that you repeat the video of one of us getting our fucking heads blown off, and you sit here and you do the same both sides shit. It's such it's the most cucked fucking position in the world. You're such a fucking loser. Holy shit.
So you're gonna say probably Republican. But you're getting mad at somebody if somebody says, well, probably a trans shooter. What's the difference? You're making a pattern to do this shit language.
I know that you and Train like to victimize yourself all the time. Do you know what I'm perm banned for from Twitch on? Hold on. What do you think I'm perm banned from Twitch for? You're really going to use this on me?
Attack my argument. Attack my argument.
Your argument is that I wouldn't call out trans people for being crazy? Remind me what I'm perma banned from Twitch from again.
No. I said it. That is not what I said. I said you're doing this. Probably a guy of this side, whatever, right?
Salty, do you see how, like, disavowing doesn't work? Notice, you tell me to disavow, okay? I gave a response that you really liked at the beginning of my stream, but now do you notice how you ask for something more now? You're asking for a step above that. You're expecting more of me than you expect from people that are not even giving the bare minimum. Do you see how now, like in real time, you don't even notice it happening. Do you see how now in real time, how this thing does not work? How disavows do not work? Why this thing is ineffective? It's happening to you real time, in real time. You are escalating your demands of me while not really escalating the demands of the other side.
By the way, that's what I called it at the beginning of the conversation. You don't want to address the facts.
Fucking rhetoric if people were saying, yo, probably a trans shooter, but like they always do. Like,
you're misunderstanding. That's not what I meant. No, I understand perfectly what you mean. Don't worry, okay?
I'm not aware of. It's not a shield and a pass. I'm not aware of there being like radical trans violent groups of people. If there were, I'd probably tell them to not do that. I'm not aware of this huge movement of like trans radicalist violent people. I'm sorry, do these people exist somewhere and I've missed them? I feel like I fought with every fucking trans group on the fucking internet. Am I just missing these people?
No. Did you misunderstand what I said? What I said is people use these rhetorics all the time But for you, it's okay to say, oh, probably a Republican. I think there's a pattern of behavior. It is a shit to do that. Wanna know why? Because you would probably get mad, respectfully so, right? If people said, oh, probably another trans shooter, right? You would call them out if they said shit like that, right?
No.
But okay.
X, it's cause and effect. People are not randomly doing acts of violence against the left for random reasons. The guy that showed up at the Pelosi household said that he got radicalized first watching Gamergate videos and then started rattling off a bunch of right-wing QAnon conspiracy theories.
Yikes.
The people that showed up at J6 were there because Donald Trump called them to be there to protest the outcome of the election because he said it was fucking rigged. The guy that just got convicted today said that he thought that he needed to make an assassination plot to shoot up 4 Democratic lawmakers because he lost his election in New Mexico. He said it was because he thought the election was rigged. These are all Republican talking words. It's not random. You're acting like any random shooter is just a random guy that does random things for random reasons. It's not the case.
Yes.
It's very predictable where a lot of it is coming from.
Yes.
The guy that mailed out pipe bombs to 12 different Democratic people, George Soros, the Clintons, the Obamas, in 2018, was a QAnon or Donald Trump fan.
Okay, so what you're saying is that you're making it a side thing. So you're saying that this is not a thing that the left constantly prays and preaches this like, oh, this act of violence, but it gives me a W. Fuck it, we're gonna catch a W. Fucking.
No, XQC. It's like how people, oh my god. It's like how people call me a pedophile, but you're not really, you're going at me for the initial things where, it's like, have you tried not acting so pedophilic? Meanwhile, you're not going after the people who are trying to slander me as a pedo. Like, it's the same fucking thing. It's literally the same fucking thing. Fuck, I don't even need to bring myself up as an example, right? Why the fuck do I defend Destiny so much? This is the entire backing for why I defend Destiny so much. Destiny gets called a pedo, I defend him, and I attack the other side for calling him a pedo. Not because, like, I'm blaming Destiny for doing pedophilic actions because of the optics cucks, okay? It's because I have an issue with people who are causing and affecting it in the first place. Cause and effect. I'm incredibly consistent on this entire thing.
Luigi fucking is my hero type shit. You don't think this is a narrative that's constantly being portrayed all the time, and that's fine?
I don't think the Luigi stuff was good, but there aren't lawmakers on the left. You think that the left is Hassan Piker, who's an actual terrorist fuck. No Democratic lawmakers are celebrating this. You're comparing the Republican Congress and the Republican president to 11 follower accounts on Twitter called "Give Me My Hormone 6969."
Nope. In this particular case, in this particular type of problem, inaction is just as bad as action. It is just as, because you're cashing in the W when it's your side gets a kill count plus 1 kill, but it's your side that got that. Oh, I don't know what that is. It's probably a misfire. The bullet landed on his head. Oh, guys, it's probably an accident.
You know what?
Some people maybe celebrating it and misfired his gun. Oh my God, moving on. Right?
Okay, sanity check. Check. How many? Hold on. How many people did Donald Trump pardon for the J6 thing? It was all of them, right? How many people did Biden pardon for the BLM riots?
Brother, you're doing this presidency cocktalordery. Because Donald Trump won and not Kamala.
Because real life isn't just the Twitter
accounts you see. Why are you always reverting back to what Donald Trump is doing?
Oh my God.
Bro, it's one elderly fucking, like...
You're so cucked. It's actually so cucked. Is it a requirement? Bro, what is the visa you're on? Is it the fucking sperm swallow visa that you have to suck off at least 10 conservatives in order to be down here in the United States?
Oh, the kids' gloves are not on right now, okay? Listen, Steven, you're about to lose your friendship, okay? You're about to lose one of the last fucking friendships you have, okay? Jesus Christ. You're cooked. Okay? Listen, it's probably worth it to burn it, just simply because you're, like, standing by your morals, but, you know, this is probably one of the last people you have. Oh, no. Oh, no.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, I hold the president of the United States. The president of the United States is more important with what he says than random fucking Twitter accounts. How is that really hard to understand?
Oh my God, Jesus Christ. So if you were to put a placeholder, let's say you fuck it. Kamala is in the president. She won. Makes history different, and she calls out the violence all the time. This shit suddenly stops and And then what? The
Yes,
growing
yes,
culture
yes, it would
of
probably
violence?
lower a lot. Yes. Why do you think that all of the massive protests of the? Did you know that? Here's a fun stat: 7 of the largest protests in U.S. history, 7 out of the last 10 of them, happened under Donald Trump's presidencies. Do you think it's random? Do you think that just happened to be by chance? This is a guy saying he could stop the invasion in Ukraine, and he can't stop mass protests and riots in the United States. Tell me that's random before you say the next dumb thing. Just say at least no. That was probably all random. That was just.
Oh, fuck. That's such a good example, too, right? Yeah.
Random. There was nothing Trump could have done about that.
What was random?
The fact that all the violent rioting, all of the fucking shit that's happening in our country, that so much of it is happening under Donald Trump. Do you think that's random? Do you think that Trump and Biden were just as inflammatory as each other?
Wait, I'm so confused. What is it? Is it statistically more violent things happening under Trump? What's
I'm
happening?
saying that of the last 10 huge protests.
What is he saying? What language is he speaking? Why is he speaking Yordle?
Largest protests in U.S. history. 7 of them happened under Trump's presidency over the last 3 terms, and we're only 1 year into this one.
He's speaking in Smurf and Teletubby.
I think using a data sample of that size is genuinely irresponsible. I think it's irresponsible.
Okay, how would you measure it? How do you want to measure it? Politicians killed? Plots thwarted? Attempted political assassinations? Which one do you want to use? Tell me which one you want to use, and I'll run them down. What you're saying is that
the right is speaking words I don't like and having narratives I don't like.
Well, see, Stephen, you're using bad faith debate tactics such as facts and logic, okay? L, facts and logic, okay?
But the left is the one carrying out actions of terrorism, so the right is wrong. But if they just spoke better, it would all stop. Brother, it's like you moved to California again, and you're eating the utopia pill. Like you have it all the way up your asshole. It's so stupid. It's brain dead. It's uneducated, and it's because you're portraying these narratives like it's the truth. It's insane. You've lost your mind.
So nothing any of our leadership says, none of that matters. It doesn't influence any behavior whatsoever. You don't think? It doesn't play into it at all. Despite the fact that all the people that commit these crimes say they did it because of QAnon, because of Donald Trump, because of the election fraud, because of the guy that just shut up the CDC, because of the COVID vax lies. None of that mattered. Even though the people...
Bro, I didn't even know about any of these. Why the fuck? Why don't we just have a list of these violent crimes already? So then I can actually rattle them off the next time I'm like commentating on it. Just by the way, whenever I'm commentating on this, I'm going off the top of my head, okay? The top of my head, okay? That's it, all right? Yeah.
Committing the crimes are telling you why they're doing it. They're actually all wrong. But XQC, you're right. It's just random.
I feel like it's how would you say result based. It's very result based thinking.
Right.
So then why are you telling anybody to not say anything at all? Why did Charlie Kirk just get killed then? Let's assume it was a left-wing shooter. That was just a random act of violence then? Why say anything at all? Why bother telling people to adjust their rhetoric at all if none of it actually matters?
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Like if Hassan should be able to say whatever he wants, I should be able to make whatever jokes on. Why should any of it matter online then? If what the president of the United States says doesn't influence people's actions, then why should anybody give a fuck about the violent rhetoric they use anywhere?
Well, I'm trying to unpack that real quick.
Oh, careful! You're making too much sense, Destiny. Holy shit, that's such a good point too. Holy shit, there you go.
Oh yeah, I mean that makes sense. That has validity. I absolutely agree that all these things.
Oh my god. Part of being a good debater is asking the right questions at the right time, okay? Including the ability to recall, having a great memory, and being able to ask hypotheticals that are pertinent to the situation, right? So it's just really important.
Should absolutely change.
Also, by the way, it's not like, dude, it isn't like Destiny has a gift for this. He doesn't have a gift for this. He's retarded, okay? But you can have a retarded person do everything right if you practice it enough, okay? The more you debate, the better you get, okay? This isn't something where it's like, oh, well, you're naturally talented at debating, and this is why. No, it's through failure and repetition and through various conversations. But yeah.
I was always on your camp on that it's all incredibly dangerous. All of it is absolute dog shit, but you have to make an effort to
Oh yeah, typically in a debate where someone is losing ground, something else that somebody tries to do, maybe it's the Vivans, okay? But like, but typically what something else that somebody will do is that they will go back or retreat back to an original talking point that they have stated at the beginning of the debate because they're kind of lost, right? Because they're like, oh shit, I'm losing ground. Okay, fuck. All right, okay, I got to retreat back to this original position that I have. Oh, fuck. And then you, the calm debater, the Giga Chat, okay, will say, well, I mean, we already talked about that, right? Remember? Do you remember? That's when their brain is already fried, okay? But yeah.
Denounce and condemn the one that actually fires the gun. That is the problem.
That's not the problem, though. You think it's a problem, but it's not. Every large media outlet and lawmaker on the left has unequivocally called it out as bad. Every person on the right is calling for fucking war and vengeance.
Oh my, okay. See, that's the utopia pill. I feel like you have. This is like.
What's the utopia pill? What's the utopia pill? What do you mean by that?
It's the.
I feel like we had a whole generation and several generations of movies where we are being taught that revenge is bad. I mean, hold on. Like, have we not watched, like, fucking, okay, fuck, maybe not Kill Bill. Kill Bill is not a good example. Kill Bill did glorify revenge, okay? Fuck, okay, not Keanu Reeves, fucking, okay, fuck, maybe we're fucked, okay? Not John Wick. Afro Samurai, okay? Afro Samurai, okay? Yeah, revenge is bad. Okay, fuck, but the main character is such a badass. Okay, whatever, man. Okay, you know what? I think we're just fucked, okay? There you go.
Dumb fuck colored glasses. The left is calling this out. No, they have not. Bro, the way that they portray these things that happen.
Click this and show your stream. Click this and show your stream, and then you can find counterexamples. I got nothing else to do today. Go ahead. Click this, show your stream, and let's just walk through both pictures. And then you can do all the counterexamples you want, okay?
Yeah, I'm looking at your picture. What about it?
Left. Click the left one. Click the on the top left, we've got former President Barack Obama. We've got former President Joe Biden. We've got huge international mainstream media figure Mehdi Hassan. Bottom left, alternative left-wing media figure Cenk Uygur. We've got hopeful presidential candidate, current Senator Bernie Sanders. We've got Mamdani from New York City. We've got California Governor Gavin Newsom. We've got David Hogg, who's a DNC chair. We've got a representative, Pramila Jayapal, I can't pronounce her name. Huge center-left media figure Brian Tyler Cohen.
I don't know why, like, they're all doing, like, fucking Godstiny. Dude, he's just rattling off, like, it's not like he's recalling this from memory. Oh, whatever, it still counts, okay? Good enough, okay? It's just, listen, it's not like he's, like, rattling off the top of his head. But it's okay, whatever, I don't care.
When center-left media figure David Pakman, some of the largest people on the left wing, on YouTube. We've got Crystal Ball. We've got Brian Krasenstein, huge fucking, Twitter lord, Hutch, fellow Twitch streamer for you, okay? Go to the next fucking picture. What do we have from these people? These are some of the biggest right-wing accounts. You think that this is comparable? You think that both sides are doing the same thing? I can send you videos of people on the Daily Wire. If you want, we can go through Matt Walsh's response, where he says the time for playing nice is over. We can go through Ben Shapiro's response.
What you did.
Yeah.
What you did.
Wait, Young Lightskin, what username are you on Discord? Are you Young Lunchables? Do you have anything to do with that username? I don't know.
Unironically, you sat there at your computer and you linked me this shit that compares Barack Obama to the libs of TikTok. I have had enough with your stupid dog shit.
Who is the video? Who is the guy?
I can't do it.
Who is the guy?
What
Who is the guy in the top middle?
What is going on?
Who's that guy? What's that video of? Who is that?
What? What the fuck is even being debated? Stop joining stream just to ask me, like, what's being debated, okay? It's just... Like, what the fuck? There's no point to doing that. Like, I hate it when people, like, join stream, like, asking, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, the people asking what's going on in chat is already insufferable enough, okay? But you need to also, like, go into my waiting room to call and drag you up. It's just a waste of our time, okay? Just rewind back to the beginning, okay? Watch at 2x speed, or watch the previous videos. You don't have to watch it live. Yeah, anyway.
Did you walk away?
No way. What?
We can wait.
Okay, great. Yeah, okay. So just permaban forever, never unban. Bye, Shadow Monk. That's just great. Fucking painful.
Well, I can just play this for his chat next, actually. Hold on. How do I route this into my microphone?
24 hours.
This is retweeted from the Daily Wire account, which is the largest right-wing alternative media outlet in the United States. And it is a statement, part of a statement from Matt Walsh, who's one of the largest right-wing alternative media figures in the United States.
For hours, I've seen some in the media, some of the very same people who intentionally
Wait, why did XQC leave? What? Okay, dude.
murder over the past 24
I posted a list of political attacks by Trump supporters and content suggestions. Not sure if that's the right place. Okay, sure. Let me yeah, but do you have a comparison with that? With do you have a comparison of that versus I don't know about Mehdi Hassan thing. I need a more official looking list. Maybe something on Wikipedia. Left versus right inspired violence.
For hours, I've seen some in the media, some of the very same people who intentionally stoked murderous hatred against people like Charlie Kirk and Charlie Kirk specifically. Now saying that we need to turn down the temperature and
I'll look for it.
start having
He
conversations.
comes back? Okay.
Well, Charlie tried to have conversations with you on the left, and you killed him for it.
Yeah, I'm back.
You're killing
Sorry, I
us
need to some money.
in our churches. You tried to kill our president. You killed one of our greatest advocates in Charlie
It's
Kirk.
incomplete?
You've been
Oh.
openly cheering
Well, what
for
is
and
he doing?
celebrating and encouraging.
Oh,
and
we're just
committing.
listening. We're listening to the statement that was made by the largest alternative media right-wing platform right now on the internet. Hold on, it's like 30 more seconds. One sec.
Political
Wait.
violence for years. Antifa,
Is it end
BLM.
wokeness?
What?
Is it end wokeness? Or is it libs of TikTok?
It's Matt
What is
Walsh
it?
from the Daily Wire.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Okay, why the fuck is XQC listing off and wokeness, or it's like Matt Walsh or something like that? Like, I'm sorry, is the implication here that XQC watches these? That he just watches these, and that's why he's like naming them off, because that's like the first things that came to mind. Dude, we're so cooked, actually.
Well-funded, highly orchestrated, widespread movements based in and fueled by violence. You made a hero out of Luigi Mangione. And you celebrate Charlie's death even now. It's too late to turn the temperature down. This is not a time to hold hands. It's a time for justice. It is a time for good to fight back against evil. It is time for the righteous to prevail
What does this
for the
mean?
sake of our country and for our families and our children. And for Charlie.
What the fuck?
What do you think he means when he says that?
What is
The time
that?
for talking is over.
What it means is I'm going to use this opportunity when the temperature is hot
Oh my
to
God.
to get what I actually want in all this and to fight back and get retaliation and revenge and I'm
What is retaliation and revenge? What does that look to you? What does that look like to you, though? Like, what does that look like to you? I'm so confused.
and I disagree with that. All that I disagree. That's what all I
Okay.
hear is this bullshit.
You're disagreeing with that's the largest right-wing alternative media outlet.
Well, I don't give a fuck what he says. I don't give a fuck what anybody on the right or the left says. I'm
That's
never
fine.
claiming to be-
Well,
you
I
should
think-
give a
I think
fuck.
I think everybody's deliberately stupid. Everybody's deliberately.
Everybody. Oh, find me a left-wing account doing this. Oh, that is like a reputable figure on the left, like a large left-wing media account, like a media person, not just like random Twitter people. Yeah.
So the reason why I said earlier, you're wearing these utopic glasses, or whatever, and you're always having these labels for others, but not with you. It's this: give me a big account, left.
Justice for Katie Johnson. Isn't Katie Johnson... Okay, so I searched up the name. Katie Johnson is the person who got raped by Trump, right? Or something? I forgot.
State representative,
Sexual
official,
harassment?
massive, huge, and famous. But you, right? When you make an argument, it's libs of TikTok and wokeness, dumb fuck, Christopher Ruffo, some random Twitter cuck. How come?
Hold on.
Why are
First
the
of all,
standards so high?
first of all-
for the left, look for the right. It's whatever. We'll use whatever we
First of
find
all,
on Twitter.
number one.
Huh?
First of all, number one. Okay, I didn't make this compilation. I was more leaning on the first image than the second image. But number two, even at that second image you have, That guy in the top right there, Elon Musk, is the owner of the platform and the richest man in the world, and was in the fucking White House. I noticed you didn't read his name. That bottom right person, Laura Loomer, people don't know if it's lip injections or the fact that she's had her mouth on Trump's cock for so long that makes those lips so fucking big, but this bitch is in the White House every other fucking month giving guidance to the President of the United States, and she's currently on a doxing spree right now on Twitter for people that she is accusing of supporting violence. I can give you more. We just listened to Matt Walsh from the Daily Wire. I can read you out tweets from fucking Stephen Miller, who is the fucking deputy chief of staff in the White House office, who's literally fucking Hitler 2.0. Our hearts are shattered. America's lost one of its greatest champions. All of us now must dedicate ourselves to defeating the evil that stole Charlie from this world. What do you think he means by that? There's a much longer tweet from his figure if you want. I've got a tweet from Nancy Mace, not a tweet, a video of her, who's a sitting congressperson. If you want, we can listen to what she says. I can play you that one next if you want. You can soy the fuck out over the fact that this guy included.
That one's a really good one because it blatantly like illustrates the hypocrisy on the right? Because Nancy Mace is literally, Nancy Mace is literally somebody who, was questioned by a reporter about like her hypocrisy, and she said, "Are you kidding me?" Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Anyway.
A lot of some of the largest Twitter accounts that are constantly
okay, thanks.
Interacted with by large right-wing figures, but we can find lawmakers and yeah, go ahead, repeat the same retarded shit you just said in the face of everything I just told you. Go ahead, say it again. Pretend that I just gave you random Twitter accounts when I just rattled off 5 massive. Oh, okay, go ahead.
I agreed that everybody that's doing this shit.
Not everybody. Oh, there it is. Everybody. True.
Okay. I forgot with you. I need to.
Can you admit there were some Jews? There were some Jews in the Holocaust that probably deserved it, right? I'll admit that. There probably were some piece of shit. There were probably some Jews. Say it. Just say it. Let me hear it. There were probably some Jews in the Holocaust that should have been fucking murdered. Okay, there were probably some. Statistically speaking, there has to have been.
Look at my POV. Look at my POV.
Oh fuck! I think I used a different fucking Holocaust example. Fuck. Wait, what was the Holocaust example that I used? Fuck. What did I use? Guys, what the fuck did I use?
Man, at least like 5 or 10. Come on.
Looking at the screen.
But I know at least a couple Jews.
I'm looking at the screen with right-wing Andy. When I say everybody, and I'm looking at the screen, what I meant. Sorry, I need to use my words here.
Oh, okay. So there's a kid. So this isn't my original example, but there was a kid who killed, I think, a Nazi party official before Hitler's direct rise to power, right? Like he was already rising to power, but there was like a German kid, a German Jewish kid out there, who killed a Nazi official, and Hitler was like, "Oh fuck, that person's like one of my closest friends." That would be a good example.
With you today, because today, you're very fragile. The right-wing Andes, the big political figures on the right.
I need an XQC translator, please. Is there any mumble rap SoundCloud rappers in the house? If you're a SoundCloud rapper who specializes in mumble rap, DM me, okay?
Are deliberately using dangerous language in a retaliatory manner to get payback for the act against one of their own. It's absolutely abysmal. It's awful. It's satanic. Boom. That's it.
Cool.
End story.
Okay.
I agree 100%.
Cool. Oh, that's good.
All these people are wrong. They're so wrong. It's disgusting.
Sure, that's fine.
Fuck all of them.
Every single event in the past decade has looked like this, with every single person on the left constantly saying, this isn't good, no violence, we can't do this. And every single person on the right saying, actually, that wasn't even us. We didn't do that. That was a Fedsurrection. That was Fauci and the COVID vaccine. That guy was crazy, and we disavowed them. We don't even know them. There's Paul Pelosi's gay lover, and we don't know who mailed those pipe bombs. And the guy who shot him was maybe a secret liberal.
Get the transcript going, okay.
So when it's one side doing it over and over and over again, and you come in and you say, both sides need to calm down, and then the left says, both sides need to calm down, and the right says, we're going to war, baby.
Oh my god, you know what this is? Kristallnacht just happened, and you're like, I think both the Jews and the non-Jew Germans should calm down. That is the equivalent here, okay? Kristallnacht just happened, okay? Kristallnacht, okay? And then you're like, oh, I think both sides need to calm down. Dude.
My argument is that people have gamified their language. People have gamified their influence. And they're finding ways at which it is effective so their shit actually happens the way they want it to happen. And the reality is that this is what the right does, and I agree. What the left does, I think, is also satanic and abysmal, is the downplaying of violence, the ignoring acts of violence, downplaying arson and firebombing as protests.
What, you mean like the most fucking crazy fringes on the left? You mean the actions in which all fucking Democratic politicians has condemned? Democratic politicians that won't even say defund the police half of the time? Are you actually fucking kidding me? The same actions in which the Democrat politicians have went like, oh yeah, we need to not like fucking riot in the streets. We need to not loot stores. We need to not wanna, oh my fucking god. Dude, oh my god. I'm about to have a heart attack.
Is fucking looting and blowing cars up as being a legal demonstration. That's also the problem. They're both.
It's not.
It's awful. But you don't declare that.
No, the difference. X,
I'm gonna make a joke to get some likes about this.
I already asked you the difference, X. The difference is that for Biden to get elected, Biden had to say that the rioting that happened over the BLM riots was bad, and
the rioting has to stop.
Said that.
Okay.
And when Biden came into office, you know what he didn't do? He didn't pardon every single BLM rioter. When Trump came into office, he pardoned every single Jan 6er, even the people who were convicted of seditious treason.
Yep.
Do you see do you understand the difference there?
So what you're saying is that one villain stands on business and the other one doesn't, and that's somehow a way to make one better than the other. It's both awful.
No, one side is inviting violence and the other side is trying to tone it down. And it's constantly that dynamic. It is always Trump stoking the flames. It is always Trump telling people to be more violent. It is always Trump denying that anything even happened. Oh, there were good people on both sides. I don't know anything about...
Hold on. I'll make a good argument. I want you to try to break this down and give him an argument the validity that it deserves, okay? I've always said this. I don't know it very often, but I think about it a lot. This is like exactly how a Counter-Strike lobby is when there's a cheater. It is the exact same thing. If you are playing in a game and you're queuing with a cheater, right? And everybody else is cheating, right? And you don't denounce it, you don't say, oh, fuck this guy. You don't report him. You don't kick him. You don't ban him. You just, guys, oh, he's on my side. He's killing everybody and I'm winning the game. I don't even know. Maybe he's cheating. I don't know. I just like playing with him. Ha ha. And you don't.
What is he saying? What is bro saying?
Over and over again, you are constantly green lighting the act, and you're reinforcing the thought that this is okay to do. And
who
will
is
do
green?
that.
There are not large figures on the left.
Does that all the time.
X, give me an example. Who on the left? Who on the left is greenlighting this behavior? There are not large figures on the left doing this. It's crazy people
don't denounce act of violence.
Who does? Bro, what I'm telling you is, if you look at the leadership on the left, if you look at the media, if you look at the lawmakers, if you look at the presidents, the left doesn't do this. The right does.
You again?
Give me one example. Just one example. One example.
It is the what example? Gavin Newsom, whoever the fuck mayor of whatever city.
Gavin. Okay, Jesus.
Oh, this event isn't some. Let me guess. Oh, this is a good one. Let me guess. It's not some arson or acts of violence. This is people demonstrating their right to freedom and
Gavin Newsom, absolutely. You're such a ghoulish fuck. Gavin Newsom.
Oh my god, it's so over. The bridge is so cooked. Jesus. Wait, hold on. This is a perfect place to cut the segment right here. Hello, future Foodshops. Okay, cut the segment right here and play the rest of it, okay, later. Okay, all right, hold on. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Where is this? Here? Oh, fuck. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, okay? Holy fuck. I'm sorry. If you want to watch the original debate, just head over to Destiny channel right now, okay? I gotta go pee. That's it, okay? I'll be back in a jiffy.
Truly, this is the dankest dungeon.
Thank you so much for the one gifted sub, Purunga Daddy. Thank you so much. They've given 3 subscriptions to the channel. Oh yeah, thank you so much. I'm beginning to. Actually, I'll tell you my theory later. Basically, I just think that Destiny is actually the anonymous donator for Kick, okay? Because he only donates when Destiny isn't streaming. This anonymous person only donates when Destiny isn't streaming.
Absolutely never said that. Find me the fucking tweet where he said that he encouraged violence in LA. Gavin told the feds to fuck off because they had it handled. And he told people that he wouldn't accept violent rioting, and they arrested.
Wait, is Destiny going in hard on X like bridge burning hard? Bridge burning hard. Bridge burning hard. 100% bridge burning hard, yeah.
Motherfuckers that were violent rioting. Where are you talking about the shit that just happened in the last few months when the president of the United States deployed the National Guard illegally, by the way, against the will of the sitting governor, by the way, with 600 additional Marine reinforcements, by the way. When California themselves and LA said they had it handled, you're taking a situation where the president was unhinged, was out of pocket, was against the law, and was acting as a fucking dictator, and you're spinning this as though Gavin Newsom did something wrong. Do you understand how absolutely fucking brain broken you are, right? Like even worse than the normal
because
who happens to be in the U.S. like sitting here.
Because
do you understand I need you to admit,
business.
no, you're not standing up business. It's the most fucking retarded shit I've ever heard you say in my entire life. It's so fucking retarded. Find me the tweet. Find me where Gavin was saying it was okay for the rioting to happen. I'll wait. I got nothing to do. Go. Do it. Or someone in your chat can find it. I want to see it.
What are you talking about? I wasn't even speaking about that. You went on a tangent for no reason.
We missed you. I missed you too, okay?
The wording, the portrayal, avoiding the actual issue, not saying...
No, avoiding what issue?
Oh my fucking god.
Gavin, direct.
Hold on, I gotta tell Destiny to wrap up the debate with X, okay? I'm tired of seeing my low concurrent viewership, okay?
Disavowed the rioting. He said it was bad. He said they were gonna arrest people for doing it. What are you talking about?
We're going to arrest people that do this, guys. We don't like this over here, guys.
Yeah, he said that. They did it. He said that and they did it.
Okay.
You acknowledge it at the same time. Donald Trump was illegally sending the
I'm
military to California.
I'm not going to convince you. I'm not going to convince you.
Yeah, because it's the facts. I know. On the facts, the facts suck. Facts are.
It was twice the size it was like 2 months ago. I know. Don't worry about it.
Annoying.
I'm never going to convince you.
The next guy that you see dying, please don't fucking pretend that you give a fuck, okay? Play the clip a few times, get some fucking laughs, go and fucking virgin. Don't pretend you actually give a fuck about any of this shit. Because you guys are the problem. It is your fault. It is your fault. People like you and Asmongold are the worst.
I am the most consistent anti-vaccine you'll ever find.
Yes, I agree.
I am so
consistently
consistent.
Consistently fucking
crazy.
Consistently retarded.
Crazy.
Base.
Yo, Destiny, you understand? Like, this is my view of the world, okay? Doing the right thing, more often than not, the vast majority of the time, is taking L's. Because being actually better than whoever you're trying to denounce as the bad person means that you take an L, and you don't change your behavior. Oh, you're going to do something.
Give me one example. Can you give me one example in human history of that happening? Give me one example. Give me one example. Give me one example of that happening. When the Brits were taxing Americans without representation, did they just sit and take it? In the Civil War, when Sean provided Fort Sumter and the South seceded from the United States, did they just take it?
In the ass.
So
when Germany was steamrolling all of Europe, did
accelerationism equals win?
Who's talking about accelerationism? No, I'm asking you, give me one example where somebody sat and took it and took L after L after L, and they magically went at the end. You know where that happens? It happens in anime and Marvel movies. Show me in the real world where this happens.
In what sense?
Where somebody takes L after L after L, and they just sit there and lose over and over again.
Yeah, that's XQC. I mean, you're just describing X. But okay.
But they somehow magically win at the end. Where it's not a fucking anime. Where does this happen?
No, XQC is going to come back from this, okay?
What you're advocating for is extinction on one side, and you're pretending there's some morality in it because you're not affected. That's all you're doing at the end of the day. You people like you and Asmongold, you're not affected.
That is rich. That is rich. That is
what?
Incredibly rich to say that, by the way.
What? Are you going to say it's ironic? Wait, what the fuck?
While you're saying it's not affected, it's a classic. It's a classic.
It's a classic what?
A classic how?
Why, it's just a classic. It's a classic because the left always gets free W's all the time. Out of not denouncing and skirting around bad words. This is not an epidemic, guys. This is a a cultural phenomenon.
Wait, show me where Gavin. Watch this. Show me where Gavin says that this is. What is he? What do you want him to say here that he didn't say? This is in regards to the riots a few months ago.
Like it.
Why send you to Twitter or on Discord?
If you incite violence or destroy our communities, you're going to be held to account. That kind of criminal behavior will not be tolerated. Full stop. Already more than 200.
Guys, let me translate this to the English.
No, the C in XQC stands for consistently retarded. Okay.
For people that don't understand what he's saying, guys. If you are, guys. By the way, let me tell you, I'm on a 27 win streak in CS. If you cheat in my games, we will come after you. We will get you. We will ban you. By the way, I'm on a 73 win streak right now with this guy on my team. We will come after and we will get you. You will not cheat in our lobbies. You will not, and we will report you every time. By the way, guys, I'm currently rank 1 with this dueling with the cheater. We're gonna get you. It's fucking weird. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Blah 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 blah. Just talking, ignoring the. It's cuck shit. It's cuck shit. The man does not stand on business. He does not stand on business.
He does stand on business. They arrested people. But if you want to use a cheating example, XQC, fine, let's use a cheating example. What happens in a game where you've got some people that cheat and some people that don't? What happens? There's one of two things can happen. You've played games, I played games. You know the answer. There's only one of two ways that situation can turn out. If there are people in games that cheat and people in games that don't cheat. Tell me what are the two ways that this can end up?
People get fed up and now everybody's cheating.
Yes, that's one way. Yeah. So the game is overrun by cheaters. You see this happen especially with free-to-play stuff, right? Or 2, what happens? The cheaters all get banned, right? There is no world where you go into those games and you tell everybody else, guys, just stop cheating. Guys, just stop cheating and they'll go away. Guys, just stop cheating. That never happens because what would it lead to? It would lead to extinction. And that's what happens in every single one of those. For a while, it happened with PUBG, it happened with CSGO, happened with every free-to-play game in the world where it just got overrun by cheaters. And unless somebody comes in and bans them, then they take over and they just run shit.
I think if you make it a point to always shame people and always recurve the narrative, say, don't do this shit.
Dude, he's just a fucking recording tape, isn't he? He just goes back to whatever position he finds comfortable whenever he's being cornered. He's not really addressing the direct hypothetical. He's not addressing the case study or anything. He's going back to a scenario or something that he finds to be, he's not pivoting, but he's deflecting, pivoting, something? Rewinding, looping, I don't know. I love that Destiny can steal your analogy and make it better. Sure.
It is my understanding that you're doing the right thing and you are the better person. Is what it is. What about it? This is what I think. You're doing the right thing.
Okay.
And I don't do this. Oh, dude, I'm gonna fucking. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna dox the people that are cheating. No, I think that's bullshit. I think it's all dog shit. I think people can just do better, man. It's that simple.
Really? Yeah, so what's one game where the cheating just disappeared without people?
Yeah, but the problem is that you're looking at it in isolation. People can become better if they're encouraged to become better by peers and role models. Okay, it's not the same. It's not the same as just simply becoming better, right? If you're just simply becoming better in a vacuum, that either takes great exceptionalism, great power, or great willpower. Okay, because in order for you to become, because you were talking about masses of people, we're not talking about you as an individual. You can tell any individual friend that they need to become better as a person, but that doesn't speak to a large amount of people, right? Because when a role model does actually tell a group of people that actually respects who they are, goes on to tell them, hey, by the way, I want you guys to do better. I want you guys to improve as human beings. Yeah, it does have some kind of minor effect, however small it is, right? So yeah, it's not the same as just simply doing better. That's just such a ridiculous way of painting things.
People getting, you say doxxed, how about sued, right?
Also, it's another thing. The people who are saying do better are the same exact people who stoke up stochastic terrorism. It's not the same either, but okay.
And that happened to big cheat makers where they literally got fucking sued by Blizzard, I think for at least one of them, or where people get banned. They get kicked out, deported. What game fixed the cheating problem magically, ever?
Valorant.
Really? Valorant? Don't they literally have a fucking RAM injection program that Riot uses to...
They mine Bitcoin on my PC and I let them. I am a cuck of Bitcoin.
Okay, so obviously that example doesn't work
the
then.
Chinese
That example doesn't
spyware
work.
is in my ass as we speak, digging a hole, and I love it.
Okay,
What
so then
about
that
it?
example doesn't
Next
work
topic.
then. There's somebody else that's enforcing that. We have
Okay.
nobody enforcing that in the United
I
States.
don't
One
know
side is
who am I
just
supposed
cheating
to
right now with
hear.
impunity, and you're pretending that it's going to magically go away. Why? They keep winning games. Trump won the last election. Cheating. They're just going to keep winning.
Oh, so now again. Oh, he's cheating. He's cheating. Right? Is that what you're saying? Is that
Don't do this. X, do not do this. X, do not do this.
Is that where you're going with? Or is this? They're no. I think that is rigged. I think saying that anything is rigged is like, unless there's proof that it's rigged. I mean, let's be honest. It's just you're just saying things. Like, what about?
Sure. Here's proof that it was rigged. The fact that he pardoned every single person that showed up at the Capitol to insurrect the government that he ordered to be there, that he told people to come there. That would be one example of rigging. I can give you like 20 more if you want.
Michigan slates electors, calling the Georgia governor person directly, the 20-minute phone call. Yeah, there's like multiple examples of this. Trying to January 6th, trying to get Mike Pence to sabotage the counting and the certification of the votes. We can just go down the list, okay? We can just spend all day going down the list.
Boy, is it rigging? How?
Donald Trump told everybody that the 2020 election was rigged. 80% plus of conservatives today still think the 2020 election was rigged. They showed up at the Capitol to protest the election, and then eventually to riot in the White House, and eventually to kick out the lawmakers so that they could prevent the peaceful transfer of power. Every single person involved with that, when Donald Trump was elected again, was pardoned. He said it's okay, it's cool. People that would
that's wild to me. Yes, that all that is a bit. That's abysmal. It's a failure of everything that every state that is set on. It's an absolute disaster.
Okay, is there a single equivalent action that anybody on the left has done?
Why, you mean like when Biden pardoned his the crack smoker?
Why did Biden pardon his son?
I don't know. You tell me. I
know
thought he said he wouldn't do it.
Do you know what?
You tell me?
He wouldn't do it.
Do you know what 2 crimes he was convicted for?
Oh, no, okay.
Hunter Biden was convicted for lying on a federal tax law.
So now you do it. Now you're doing charitability.
Oh, you don't like the facts. You don't like the facts.
Now you're doing
I'm not being charitable. I'm not being
What?
charitable. I was just telling you a factual record of what was going on. But you don't like the facts because they bother. Yeah, they bother you. Oh, you want to tell me?
No, I'm not one of those guys.
Okay. Hunter Biden was convicted for 2 things. One, he was convicted for tax evasion in 2019 on taxes that he'd already paid back, that him and the IRS had already settled on. They were fully paid back. One. And then 2, he was convicted for lying on a 4473 because he smoked crack at the same time that he bought his gun. This was after the Republicans had investigated him for 4 years, claiming that he was conspiring.
Bringing up the specifics of this case shouldn't even matter, okay? When you're pardoning the people who participated in January 6th, I don't want to hear about this whataboutism about pardoning Joe Biden's son, okay? Joe Biden's son, who has done like no such crime that is even close to January 6th, okay? It's not even close. This shouldn't be the ground. I mean, for the record, okay, I just want to say, because Stephen is going into like the actual facts of the matter, you shouldn't even be going into the facts of the matter. You should just settle on the fact that nothing that Hunter Biden has done is even close, remotely close, or even miles apart from January 6th, okay? It's not comparable. It's not even a competition, okay? So, yeah.
In Burisma and Ukraine to do illegal international business, okay? Yeah. Joe Biden pardoned him.
So he had paid his taxes. Is that how it actually went down?
Audience? Yes. Yeah, sure.
Is that an accurate, like documented thing?
Also, not only that, like, I would probably also take the time, just mainly because I know that XQC and Destiny are friends, or were friends after this one, okay? But, like, I also know that at least when it comes to Hunter Biden, fuck. Oh, shit. What was I going to say?
Because
Wikipedia,
sorry,
if you don't believe me, or Google it. Yes, they were all paid back already.
Well,
Yes.
I just feel like this is. It sounds a little bit like a fairy tale. It could not be.
Wow. Oh, that's crazy how all the Republican shit is so fucking horrible and bad, but it's literally on the open. If any of you fucking retards would take 2 seconds to read about it, but yes,
Well, I'm not
they were
Republican.
paid
I'm not
back.
Republican.
They were
I'm not
paid.
Republican.
You are in practice. Yeah, of course you are. What do you mean? Obviously, right?
Oh, okay, yeah. I identity politics master. I get it again.
It's not
all good.
identity politics. It's just like a guy walks out of a room with cum leaking out of his asshole in his mouth and says, "I'm not gay." It doesn't really mean much as long as you still get fucked in the ass and you take dick in your mouth, right? You carry all the Trump talking points and you do everything that they want you to do. It doesn't matter what the fuck you call yourself.
Okay.
At the end of the day, right? A Trump dick suck is a Trump dick suck.
Then you're a radical left. Then you're a radical left because you're a fucking short gnome with fucking blue hair doing cuck shit.
A radical. I'm the radical left.
Well,
who
I mean,
fights with, who
that's how I see it. That's how I see it.
Sure.
That's how I see it.
If you
so
want
I mean, I said it. So
you and I are standing in front of an assassin right now, and we have to figure out who's criticized who more. Have I criticized the far left more, or have you criticized Donald Trump more? Who's getting shot in that circumstance? Are you fucking serious? I'm literally Hassan's like waking nightmare, and you're telling me that I'm a radical leftist? Like, you would remember who you're talking to?
Okay, well, Hassan is a post radical, where it's a new meta that I made. It's post radical. It's accepted terrorism. Yeah, I think that's being a terrorist sympathetic person. That's fucking awful. That's post radical.
Wait, what?
Sure. So I think I've easily exceeded my threshold for ever being called a far leftist. I think I've got my creds critiquing the far left. So I don't know how you could possibly say I'm critiquing the far left, but you refuse to call out Donald Trump and the right for constantly evading.
I call people on the right all the time. That's crazy.
Saying both sides and saying everyone does it is not the same.
I'm so confused.
I call out the right all the time.
If
Buddy,
you had to guess,
if
you had to guess for percentage of time, I'm just curious. If you had to guess percentage-wise, this is how much percentage time I criticize Donald Trump and the people in Congress versus how much time I criticize everything on the left. What do you think the split is there?
I don't know.
Do you think it's like 50-50? Do you think it's like 40-60? Do you think it's like... My guess is it's like 95-5, maybe. 5 is generous. I don't think I've ever heard you call out Trump before in my entire life.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, like I said, I mean, maybe it's more of a thing where like an I fell off argument type thing, but that's so false. It's crazy.
Okay?
That is being so. It generally is just being unfair and uncharitable. It is what it is.
Okay, for people in XQC's chat, does he call out Trump and I just miss it? Maybe I do. It could be. By the way, I admit it because maybe my chat just doesn't show me those clips. It's possible.
I just want to let you guys know this is beautiful, okay? What we are witnessing here right now is cinema, okay? This is cinema in every way. It's just... This is what we used to pray for times like these, okay? It's beautiful.
You did do the advertisement with Aiden Frost, that's true. But
I did not. I mean, I was doing audio checks, but it's all good.
Really?
I saw
pictures and everything of you with him and all that. Okay, we got some yeses, nos. Yes,
but which one has been posted? Which one have I posted on my own behalf? Where have I showed that? Oh yeah, like this is something. I want it. I'm doing this, dude. That's not how it happened. That is the standard. Which if somebody, let's say, had a job to be part of the... No, dude, you cannot be against the left. You have a job that is in the realm of the left. You are paid by the left. You are funded. You are an agent. Like, dudes, come on, bro. It's like some really like... I think it's just like you're thinking, but it's whatever.
Wait, what?
Wait, what is he talking about? I'm so confused. What is he on?
Hold on. I don't understand what you were saying. Could you rephrase it?
I mean, if this is a smoking gun, like, oh, dude, you are on that stream. Like that's who you associate with.
No, I'm not saying that's the smoking gun. I don't even care that much about that. I'm just saying that in the grand totality of things, the strategy on the right is always the far right will never take responsibility for anything. Will always throw bombs at the far left. Useful people like you and Asmongold, well, he's probably far right now, but you guys will just say, oh, it's both sides. And then people on the left will have to sit there and say, oh, guys, maybe it's both sides. And that's it. Over and over and over and over and over again. For the last 10 years, that's what we've done.
You know what's sad? You would actually be very impressed by the amount of people that try to get streams and get stuff done with the left, with Kamala, and with their group to help their campaign for free, voluntarily, right? You would be actually impressed and how unreceptive they are, and how stupid they are, and how it is their fault of the elections because they have branding problems. They're dog shit. Bro, the only one piece of media they did with somebody that talks to the youth a little bit is the guy that fucked the girl that was suing for 20 mil for free and fucking bagged this dumb fuck, fucking Shannon Sharpie.
Wait, is he talking about Hassan Piker? What? Oh, he's talking about Destiny, right? I'm so confused.
Guys, I'm not gonna do a stream or whatever. I'm not gonna do this massive event where we get a lot of publicity. I'm gonna do the Shannon Sharpie podcast. That'll get them going. What a waste of fucking time. The left has fallen, and some people fucking lock in on the.
What is he talking about?
Almost
though?
Deliberately. It is wild. It's bro, Shannon Sharpie podcast. The only position.
Okay, I honestly don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I'm sorry. This is just I'm just so confused. I don't like I just don't know what the fuck he's talking about here. Okay, I'm sorry. This is like what is he talking about? Who is this? What?
It's angled towards the youth thing. We lost the youth vote. Oh, these fucking red-pilled right-wing or corrupting the youth or whatever. What have you been doing? What have they been doing? They alienated everybody like a bunch of fucking cocklords. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
What? I have no... How did this end up with you shitting on the left? I don't even know what we're talking about right now. What?
True. And that is true. And that is true. What I'm saying is that if given the opportunity, I would have not been on the background of a fucking Trump stream. I would have been at the forefront of a Kamala stream, right? But these people are fucking brain dead. Don't hold it against me. That they have zero IQ. That they don't know how to conduct a fucking political campaign to make their candidate.
What says you? You're barely operating on half a brain cell. Jesus.
Win the fucking election. They're fucking stupid.
Yeah, I agree. They have issues. Yeah, for sure. But part of the issue, the thing that I'm fighting on right now, is the media environment. The reason why they're so brain broken is because they see people like you laugh when people like Trump say the most abhorrent, disgusting, fucked up shit in the universe, and then you guys lose your fucking mind when Hillary Clinton says like basket of deplorables, and it makes the media environment really fucking confusing. When they see a mass shooting happen, and everyone on the right is calling for fucking war, and then the president is deploying the National Guard and the military to states, and people like you are like, wow, President of Peace, LOL, Department of War, that's so epic, XD.
Democrats, that's not a lot of news. Yeah, that's true. But keep in mind that what he's talking about doesn't refute any one of Destiny's points, nor does it contribute towards progression of the debate. So, and he can't even communicate it properly. But we forgive XQC for that, you know?
And then you look at Biden and you're like, oh my God, the Democrats are so violent all the time because look at this account on Twitter.
It's like you're in a debate with Hitler, and Hitler says, the sky's blue. And you're like, okay, how does that contribute towards the debate? And he's like, well, is the sky blue or not? You seem to be denying the fact that the sky's blue. Hitler wins. What?
Yeah, it's a really confusing and a difficult media environment to navigate. When any fair-minded person, when any apolitical person would look at what's going on in the U.S. right now and go like, wow, it's not really that surprising that it's super violent. Your president, Donald Trump, is probably the most divisive figure in probably in at least the last century of U.S. history, right? He's the least popular president right now. The second least popular was him in term one. And you're turning around and it's like, oh, both sides. He has no responsibility for anything that happens. Like, you just sat here and told me that the president of the United States' own rhetoric doesn't matter and influence its citizens. Like, what the fuck? Well, you spent...
I'm fully expecting a Mr. Girl article on this, okay? A Mr. Girl article on the abuse of people with Down syndrome.
And half your time you're railing against me making edgy tweets or Hassan saying bad shit. Why does it matter?
I think words are whatever. I think words are whatever.
What do you mean words are whatever? What do you think people fucking go to war over? Do you think everybody goes to war because somebody killed their own personal family or friend? What do you mean? Words are whatever. People start wars over ideologies and words and religions and thoughts and ideas.
I mean, when you say, oh guys, don't do this. I mean, I'm just saying it falls on deaf ears. It is what it is. Like,
why do you think these people are influential at all? That when the killers go out and kill and they say I did it because this guy said it, that doesn't matter. What do you need to prove to connect the thoughts?
So the rhetorics, when it's from the right, it's clear coded. It's probably this, whatever. But what's on the left, it could have been that, whatever. Dude, I think you're just not being consistent with it.
When the left does it, I call them out on it. All the cop shit and all the unarmed black people shit, I said that was bad. What do you mean? I called them out on it. And Biden and Kamala had to disavow it as well. When they ran for office, they had to say, you just saw a tweet of Gavin Newsom saying this violence is not acceptable. You can't do it. You'll be arrested. Show me one tweet of Donald Trump talking about the right like that. You will never be able to find it. You won't.
Then tell people to stop shooting people on the streets, stop gun violence. Oh my God, it's a real bonus.
When did they go home?
Say stop doing drugs.
On January 6th. On January 6th, when did they go home? On January 6th, when did they go home? When did they go home?
Please, I beg it.
I brought up this same exact example before this was. I traveled into the future to pre-watch this entire debate, to go back into the past, to mind meld Destiny talking points. Okay, just kidding. Okay, this originally came from Destiny anyway. They only went home when Trump told them to go home via a tweet. It was a tweet by Donald Trump that sent people home. Okay, they invaded the Capitol on Donald Trump's tweets, and then they went home based off of Donald Trump's tweets. You're welcome.
We need Trump to say.
No, you're saying some retarded shit. Nobody does drugs because a political person told them to do drugs. You fucking retard. Nobody. The politicians are telling them to do drugs.
Saved. Homeless are saved. World-changing news are coming in. Fentanyl has disappeared from physical realm. All of it has turned to dust.
You guys need to go to more public events. At the very
what is
least,
he talking about?
What
is he on about right now?
You should go. You need to go be at risk just like anybody else. Don't say shit unless you're willing to go stand outside and see who the fuck is going to show up at your event. Because it is insane to me that retarded fucking roach lords like you and Aspical will sit in your fucking house and stoke the flames so hard and then point out random left-wing accounts where the president of the United States is literally saying unhinged shit every single fucking day and you sit here and laugh at it like you're an actual fucking toddler watching a Jack in the Box. That's crazy. That is insane to me.
The language you're using is crazy, but I think it's awful. I think
that's so brave. What? So brave. It's so brave of you to call me out. Good job. Nice. The guy who's, by the way, banned from your streaming platform, Twitch, for calling out the left wing, by the way. You're so brave. Meanwhile, Trump will never, ever call out the right because he doesn't need to, because fleshlights like you will always be there to take another fucking load for him. You will never call him out, and I bet you haven't. I'd be curious if some of you are trying to link me after. Of you calling out Trump without immediately after going, and the left does it too, and the far left too, and the Democrats too. Show me one time with you calling out Trump on his own. One time. I bet you haven't done it in the past year. I bet it hasn't happened.
Bro, when people link you to clips and when you see it, I don't want an apology publicly. I want an apology from you to me that you try to fucking actually pin this shit on me like that. I think it's odd. I think it's odd behavior.
Okay, well, we'll see. Hopefully, the past year, one time. Okay, I love everybody. Good luck gambling.
All right. Thank you, man. See ya.
Oh, okay, well, I'm glad they're able to be friends in the end, I guess. Cool.
I just want to play video games. I hate politics. It's so cringe. How did that get to words don't mean anything at the end, even when they come from the President of the United States?
So to be clear, XQC is saying I want a private apology specifically regarding finding a part in Destiny's stream. Sorry, finding a part in XQC's stream that he says that Trump needs to calm down without saying the left also needs to do it. To be very clear, this is what the bet is. Not the bet, but this is what the gambit is. Gambit, bet, whatever it is.
My fellow Americans.
Okay, let me know if there's any other debate. Any other debates?
They just making their presence known.
They're arresting. It's more so they're taking probable cause to be able to harass you. It's kind of...
And then compare this There is no comparison.
Cool. Awesome. All right, cool. I want to watch Asmongold's thing real quick. Okay. That was epic. For people who have missed it, just go back to the very beginning. I watched it live. Okay. Content should be good tomorrow with the tiny wig panel. Is that really what's happening? Is the tiny wig panel? He'll just do the worm at the end. Jesus. Oh! Destiny didn't tell Destiny didn't tell XQC to do the worm. What the fuck?